Something ancient and uninvited is drifting through our solar system. And the disturbing part isn't what it looks like. It's how little we actually know. The experts studying it can't agree on what it is. Some say it's just a comet from another star. Others whisper that its behavior doesn't match anything we've ever seen before. And beneath all the debate sits one quiet truth nobody wants to say out loud. We are staring at an object from deep space and we don't understand it. Today we're stepping straight into that mystery, not to claim it's alien, not to pretend it's ordinary, but to sit with the part that science struggles with the most. The part where the universe hands you something strange and your only honest answer is, we don't know. Because sometimes that's where the real story begins. Let's get into it. When astronomers first picked up this object, it didn't behave like the comets we know. It came in at a strange angle, retrograde, moving almost against the flow of every major planet. Its trajectory wasn't looping around the sun like a normal visitor. It was diving in from deep interstellar space, making one brief silent pass, and then leaving forever. That alone puts it in rare company. Across all of human history, we've only seen 3 objects that definitively came from outside our solar system. 3 out of the billions we track. And the deeper astronomers looked, the stranger things became. The object brightened far more than expected. Usually we can predict how a comet will glow as sunlight hits its surface. But this one flared unpredictably, almost like its outer layers were hiding something volatile underneath, or reacting in ways we weren't prepared for. Then came the chemistry. Most comets release mostly water vapor with some carbon dioxide mixed in. But this one leaned the other direction, heavy CO2. Unusual ratios, unusual outgassing, unusual jets. But when telescopes tried to see what was beneath that glowing cloud of dust, the nucleus, the actual body, they saw nothing. Just a smothering coma hiding whatever was inside. As if the universe gave us a puzzle but erased the centerpiece. And so the guessing began. 2 camps formed almost immediately. The mainstream scientists said, relax, it's just a comet. A weird comet, sure, but still a comet. And there's comfort in that answer. A familiar label, a drawer we can stuff the mystery into so we can sleep at night. But another group of researchers wasn't convinced. They pointed out the odd trajectory, the strange jets, the brightness surges, the bizarre chemistry, the possibility that something, some non-gravitational force, might be nudging it as it moves. Not enough to shout from the rooftops, but enough to wonder. But here's the twist. Both sides, for all their confidence, are working from shockingly thin data. We don't have a clear picture of its nucleus. We don't know its exact size. We don't know its mass. We don't know its internal structure. We don't know what forces act on it. We don't know what it's made of beneath the irradiated crust. We know the color of the flame, but not the shape of the candle. And that right there is where the mystery becomes uncomfortable. Because if you're calling it just a comet, you're guessing. If you're calling it engineered, you're guessing. If you're calling it exotic but natural, you're also guessing. We are all looking at the same blurry object. We're all reading the same faint signals. And we are all trying to build a narrative from scraps. It's like arguing over the details of a face when all you can see is a shadow. But this isn't just about the object. This is about us, how we handle the unknown. And that's where things turn darker. Think about this for a moment. Our species built telescopes that can see galaxies billions of light years away. We've landed probes on comets, on asteroids, even on Titan. We launched machines into interstellar space decades ago. And yet, An object sails right into our own solar system, right into our own backyard, and our best instruments can't tell us what it is. Not really, not with certainty. That should bother everyone, because the object is not the scary part. The scary part is realizing how fragile our understanding really is. This thing could be exotic, yes, formed in a region of space we've never studied. It could be old enough that cosmic rays carved and mutated its surface into something unfamiliar. It could be releasing gases we don't even have names for yet. It could be a fragment of something larger. It could be a remnant of some ancient cosmic disaster. All perfectly natural. Or it could be something else. Not a craft necessarily, not technology, but something that doesn't fit any of the categories we've built. Something that science doesn't have vocabulary for. And when science doesn't have vocabulary, it panics. It rushes to label, rushes to categorize, rushes to file away. Because we don't know is terrifying. Because we don't know is also the truth. And in the paranormal world, we've seen this pattern before. Ghost encounters, UFO sightings, strange lights, strange people, shadow people, synchronicities, psychic events. The data is thin. The experiences are hard to measure. The tools fail, and instead of exploring the unknown with humility, the system slams the door shut. It was the wind. It was your imagination. It was a satellite. It was swamp gas. People hate uncertainty. But uncertainty is where discovery happens. And that's exactly where this object sits. Not in the it's a comet box. Not in the it's aliens box. But in the empty space between them, the place we almost never allow ourselves to explore. This thing is a mirror held up to us. It shows how little we truly see, how quickly we pretend to understand, how desperate we are to force the universe into the shapes we already believe in. And that should make us uneasy. Because if we can misread something this large, this close, this bright, drifting right past our sun, what else have we misread? What else has slipped through our reality unnoticed, unmeasured, unexplained? How much of the universe have we filtered out simply because our tools weren't built to notice it? How much of reality do we lose every day because we're so eager to say, we know? The object is whatever it is. It's a reminder, not of aliens, not of comets, but of humility. There are things out there we have no language for, no category for, no drawer to put them into. Things that don't fit our models. Things that refuse to play by our rules. Things that slip past us, ancient and uninvited, leaving more questions than answers. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the universe is nudging us, telling us that our confidence is misplaced, that our understanding is smaller than we pretend, and that the unknown is larger and stranger than we want to admit. So, what is Three-Eye Atlas? A comet? Maybe. A machine? Unlikely. Something exotic and natural? Possibly. Something new? Very possible. But the most honest answer? We don't know. And that's not a failure. That's the beginning. The question is, can we sit with the mystery long enough to learn something from it? Or will we keep forcing the universe into shapes that make us feel safe? Because something ancient just passed through our solar system. And it didn't tell us what it was. We're the ones who have to decide whether we're brave enough to admit that. But that's just what I think. What matters is what you think. Drop a comment below, please. And if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe. It is free for you, and it does mean the world to us, and we honestly greatly appreciate it. Be sure to check out the links below for other cool stuff as well. And remember, always keep an open mind. Not so open your brains fall out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.